What's up, guys? NASCAR King number 88 here, and today I'm gonna list my top 10 favorite NASCAR drivers currently. These drivers will once again be across Trucks, Xfinity, and Cup Series competition. Remember, this is just my personal opinion, so don't storm the comments for drivers I mentioned that you hate. And I am not a secret driver reviewer that works for NASCAR. Please just take this lightly. On to the countdown. So for number 10, I have Cup Series driver Bubba Wallace. Now, I love everything about his personality and how he is open and honest and trying to stand up for what's right in these times, in these hard times, and how his passion for driving isn't like any other. I really hope that he can improve, even though he's not in the playoffs. I hope he can improve in the 43 car this year and hopefully go to the 42 car next year or the 48. I don't personally think that he should go to stay at the 43 next year, even though he owns part of Reacher Petty Motorsports. Now for number 9, it actually is going to be the number 9 car in the Cup Series, Chase Elliott. I love everything about Bill Elliott, at least by what I've seen off of YouTube. And just because I'm a huge Hedrick fan, I always rooted for Elliott, and I liked the number font, basically. And I love the blue colors because my favorite color is blue. And I'm just so glad that he's finally winning, because I have a feeling that he could be a multi-champion in a few years and have a ton of race wins, and everybody's going to like it since he's NASCAR's most popular driver currently. So number 8, getting away from the Cup drivers for now actually, is going to be the 98 car in the Xfinity Series of Chase Briscoe. After hearing his sad story about his child not being able to live, not trying to be rude or anything like that, but it just made me want to root for him and make him know that he has fans and he's in this together, I guess. Okay, but he is honest, kind, and deserving of his wins. He wins them in dominating fashion, and I love the number font. Oh my gosh. And I hope that Clint Boyer retires after this year, even though they're saying right now that they want to keep the same lineup next year for SHR. But I hope that Boyer is retiring so that he can go to the Fox booth and have a big show there, and Chase Briscoe can go to the 14 and not Kyle Larson. I do not think that Kyle Larson deserves that 14 car next year, no matter how much Tony Stewart wants him to. So for number 7, going back to the Cup drivers, I have basically NASCAR's most humble driver, Matt DiBenedetto. He is, like I literally just said, sorry about that, but he's basically NASCAR's most humble driver, and I love everything about him. Everything about him is something to like, basically. It was heart-wrenching, just soul-crushing to see him lose to Hamlin at Bristol last year in the August race. But in a few weeks, as we're saying right now, basically he is going to be having a chance. Oh my God, I'm stuttering. Sorry about that. But he's basically going to have a chance to possibly get his first win and advance to the round of 12 and prove everybody wrong, especially Denny Hamlin, if you see my video. So now, for number 6, I have the driver of the 19 car, Martin Truex Jr. I love everything about his personality. He is a good and kind and amazing driver. I believe that he earned his 8 wins and the championship in 2017. And he's a very respectful driver. And I hope that he gets another champion. I always root for him for the championship every year, basically. Now we are into the top 5. So for number 5, we're gonna finally go to the Xfinity side. For number 5, I have the 11 car of Justin Haley. Basically, to describe Justin Haley's career is a meme. Because other than his truck win at Gateway, this first truck win at Gateway, it's been all chaos. Tried Canada in 2018, and then also Texas for dumb luck, and then then his first Cup win in the Daytona last year, where it was a big one, and it wrecked out the front half of the field, and he won because of lightning, basically. And then his first Xfinity win at Talladega, there was a bunch of crashes, and thanks to his team's blocking and all that, he went out to win his first Xfinity race. And then his second Xfinity race, as of recording this video, was the latest race at Daytona, where the front 4 basically wrecked out, and he went on to win. So basically, it was fun to watch me and my mother rage, not like in a terrible way, but like in a funny way. We were just like, oh my god, he's just so lucky. But I like him. He has a good personality, and I just think he's a good guy. Now for number 4, it's going to be in fact the only truck driver on this list. It's none other than Matt Crafton. This is going to be controversial, but hear me out. The first NASCAR race I watched as a fan, I guess, was the 2017 Eldora Dirt Race. I said before watching the race that whoever won this race was who I was going to root for the Truck Series. Crafton won, basically. So, and it also worked that the number was 88, so I like that a lot. So basically I was kind of rooting for him in the race to begin with, but still. And it also worked that he won the championship last year in the Truck Series with no wins. And I was like, yay! But also, no, because the playoff system is broken now, they're saying. I love the playoff system. This is going to sound controversial to those older NASCAR fans, but I love everything about how you win and you're in, and I love the playoff system. Because it's basically coming together, and it's basically being just like the other sports, which I like, about the playoffs and all that. And I'm sorry about that to the NASCAR fans, but still. Anyways, now we're into the top 3. So, and also one last thing, when Crafton won, I was super excited because the person I started with finally won again at Kansas a few weeks ago. So I was pretty excited about that. So now, for number 3, I have Watermelon Man himself, Ross Chastain. I love Ross Chastain. He's awesome. I love how he's super aggressive, because I'm kind of aggressive in video games, which isn't the same, but still. And how he almost won this year's Daytona 500 if Priest had given him a little more room to pass him on the bottom. But overall, a really great personality, and always exciting when he races. And I really hope that he's able to finally win a race in 2020. And hopefully go for that championship. Now we're in the second place. Second place is the driver of the 41 car in the Cup Series, Cole Custer. Basically, when I started watching his video series, I rooted for him because he was a Ford, and I love Fords and Mustangs. So I watched him when he won his first Xfinity race at Miami in 2017. And it was uphill from there, making championship for next year, and then winning 7 races in 2019. Which was awesome to watch, because he was basically my favorite of the big 3. I liked Reddick, but I really did not like Bell. Oops, I snapped it. Yeah. So, winning his rookie season in Kentucky was awesome, because he was basically my second favorite driver now in the Xfinity Series, or in the Cup Series, as I'm saying. So, I'm excited what he can do in the future, because I watched a few videos and people think that in like 5 or 6 years he's going to win some championships, but I think he's probably going to need a little bit more than that. But now, and the number 1, actually before we go to number 1, I'm going to say a few quick honorable mentions, even though I forgot to script that part. I think drivers like, I don't really know, actually. I don't know any drivers that I truly actually like, other than, I like AJ Allmendinger when he's in the races, and I think it'd be cool if he went full-time next year in the Xfinity Series for colleague. I like, I don't really actually know. I don't really have honorable mentions. I kind of like everybody except, I kind of like most people, like the small teams and all that. So I think honorable mentions is kind of everybody, to be personally honest. But obviously, you know my channel name, so it's by no surprise, my favorite driver in NASCAR currently is Alex Baldwin. But yeah, literally no, it's my YouTube name, and this may sound wrong, but the thing is that I like him. I started liking him right after Dale Jr. retired from the '88. I basically went to the next guy who drove the '88. He's done well. He picked up 2 wins and won some stages this year. And I like the story of his injury and comeback in racing. And I love his paint schemes as well. The only issue now is that now that Nationwide is out of is done with him. Now he's done with those. Now he has to do with those ugly ChevyGoods.com schemes that aren't really good. But anyways, that's gonna be it for this video. This was a long day for me because I had to write 2 scripts and do 2 videos. So if you haven't seen it yet, I actually, a few minutes before uploading this video, I actually posted a top 10 least favorite drivers. So if you want to see that, then go check it out on my YouTube channel. And if you like what you saw, then consider liking and subscribing. Leave in the comments your favorite, your top 10 favorite NASCAR drivers, and I'll pin the best one. The only thing you have to, you don't have any qualifications, but I would like for you to write your top 10 favorite NASCAR drivers and why your favorite is your number 1 favorite. So anyways, if you like what you saw, consider liking and subscribing, and I'll see you in whatever I post next. Bye.